Pinder Brothers, we're an old established silversmiths, cutlers, pewterers, importers, exporters of giftware, and we've been about since 1877, although there's indications the family were involved in metalwork somewhat earlier than that, probably back to about 1820. When we're manufacturing pewter, we start with a sheet or ingots, and we centrifugally cast, we metalsmith, spin a range of flasks and tankards, and sometimes some goblets and plates. But flasks at the moment are the most interesting item for customers all around the world. We deal with people speaking 21 different languages in 30 countries, and we've been exporting since probably around the early 50s, when we really started exporting. We also import from Italy and the Far East to give our customers some items in the lower price ranges. Trade has contracted somewhat in these last few years due to the very high price of silver and tin, of which pewter is made, and so we found ourselves with some empty factory space, and we suddenly found there was a great demand for small studios in this area of Sheffield for artisans to make a start in their trade, many trades from potteries through jewellery and woodwork. They are really like little misters, so there's not been much change. It's just that they're not actually making pewter or silverware, but some of them we hope will grow and become large firms. Others do it as a hobby. The future is we're carrying on making cutlery, silverware and pewter, be it in smaller quantities, importing and exporting. We're showing in the Birmingham exhibition, and then we go on to Frankfurt and then on to Hong Kong, meeting both export customers and people we buy from in each location. We employ now 14 people, although we have a great number of outworkers, and probably at the height this factory had 100 people on. We're probably at the moment down to about 50 people, many of them the artisans I've just mentioned. We really could do with, if we improved our production, a flat site. We're on 4 floors here, which is not ideal for production these days, and I think if production was needed in greater quantities, we'd be looking for somewhere in what unfortunately we call sheds, which means really a flat site, concrete floors and steel sheet all around us. This of course is a long cry from the traditional small workshops with windows, which actually all our employees, craftsmen and the little artisans all enjoy, rather than sort of just a closed space with no windows.